Novel Blossom by HIJABIQUEEN74. Chapter 18. Zarapov. I waited in his car as he got out of it. My hands are shaking. It feels like my heart is going to pound out of my chest. I was nervous, but at the same time I was scared. My grandma hated me since my father passed away. She thought that it was my fault that he died. If I weren't such an annoying brat, always asking for stuff. Then he wouldn't have gone out that day to buy me a stuffed teddy bear. He would have stayed home to do his work. Come on, XZARAH. Called Wahid by, standing outside the car. What if she yelled to me like last time? I muttered, looking at the familiar house. Don't worry, I'll be there with you. He promised, opening my side of the door. Okay, I got out of the car and started to follow him to the house. The house that held my childhood and all the lost memories. The house where I used to live as a child. It was very emotional for me to see this house ever again, and here I am standing in front of it. I took a glance around the place. Nothing has changed since I was last here. The same old treehouse was still at the center of the front porch that my father had built for us when we were a child. The water fountain is still running clean water. Come in, he offered. I quietly entered the house. When I stepped into the house, million of memories gushed through my mind. The flashback of me running around the house while my father chased me. The time I fall down the stairs and dad holding me as if he was afraid to lose me. Oh, my dear child. Look at you, all grown up. I heard a shaky old voice. I spun around to see my grandmother standing there with a great big smile. Her grin was huge. It could LOGHT up this house. I was SUPRISED that she was thrilled to see me. My grandpa wasn't the type of person that smiled a lot. Everyone feared him. He would roll the house with his deep voice. After my grandpa passed away, she took charge of the house. Well, that's what I heard from my father. Don't just stand there. Come and give your old woman a hug. She commanded in a soft voice. Assalam, alaikum. I fretted, standing couple inches away from her. Walaikum salam. How are you? You have grown into such a beautiful young lady. She commented, walking closer to me. Thank you. I am fine. How about you? How are you? I questioned. You know this old body. I am here and there. Barely have any strength in me. She joked. You should take some break greater than, I suggested. Nonsense. WHO is going to look after this house if I take a break. She stated. Why, Uncle Will, stop stating there and give your old grandma a big hug. She ordered. This time her voice was firm. At first, I was too STARLEDBYTHESUDDE movement. However, in the Ned, I hugged her back gently. After all, I did miss her. Even though sometimes grandma can be a bit scary. I have so much to talk to you about. She pulled back. But first, let's go inside and have a little chat about your life. Grandma, I got to Dusty calls. He waved his PHOEN around. Grandma nodded her head in approval. How's everything? I questioned, walking behind her. Everything is fine. The house is quiet without you. Shish sighs. I do miss the place. ILOKKED around. This place misses you. She CHUCKLD, taking a seat. Tell me how everything is. BEISDES that. I find out that my mother is not my real mother. Everything is going well. My husband an FBI agent. He barely stays home. I heard about everything. I wanted to go to your wedding, but I know things won't turn out right. There is so much that you don't know about. I am going to tell you everything. She promised. Pelasedu. Quote. You might want to sit down for this. Your father, he didn't really die in a car accident. She stated. What are you talking about? I whispered, frowning my eyebrows. How is this OSSIBLE? What, he's still alive? Ahmed Pav. We got another case. An 18-year-old female was stabbed multiple times and was left outside on the New York busy street. PENOLOPY informed, walking in with her high heels clicking against the AMRBLE floor. How many times exactly are we talking about? Red asked. About 15 times. She sighs, shaking her head. I can't even imagine that. Quote. We began to dig a little deeper into the case to see if we can find any clues. From the photograph, it wasn't easy to see the picture because it was disturbing and unpleasant to the human eye. We, UPS in 5. Hotch informed, gathering to case file. Already. I looked at them. I can't believe this. We are already leaving for another case. I just returned home. We just got back FRM solving one case and that one took more than a month. How in the world am I supposed to explain this to my wife? I can't live without her. What am going to do? She will be so AMD when she hears I am off to another state for another case. Welcome to federal government job, Mr. Imran. THSI is HOWWE roll. Smirk JJ, PTTIN my shoulder. I released a big sigh. Then an idea popped into my mid. IWUICKLY took out my to text Sophia. Ahmed. Hey monkey. Sophia. What do you want? Ahmed. Cover for me. Sophia. Again. Fine, but you own me this time. Sophia. Alright, be safe. I will try my best to explain it to her. Come home SAFELTY. If NT, I am dragging you out of your coffin. Ahmed. Your lifesaver. LMAO. I will try it. Take care of her for me. Sophia. Don't worry, I will buy. Come on, man, let's go. Rossi walked into the office room. Yeah, I will be there. I called out, putting my phone back in my pocket. SOEMTHING seems to bother you. If you don't mind me asking, what is it? Russia questioned. I have a new wife at home. I left her to go to the case we did a couple of months ago. And now I have to leave again. I don't want her to get any wrong idea about me not liking her or anything. She went through a lot before our marriage. I replied with a deep breath. She will understand, he assures, walking OTU the door. She probably needs some time to adjust to all this. Quote, I just hope so, I said under my breath.